gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Said I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time. Get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy. Leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one not close. And the home opener is underway. Foul ball there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Diaz down to first with it. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Just missed. Horner starting up the middle at second. Batting second in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2018. One out, bases empty.
No, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Diaz collects, fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
2 outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Merrill in position, and that is that. Back here with my pal Siggy, and starting this one, Colin Ray.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Fires across the diamond, and they take care of Tatis for the out. 2 outs, bases empty. Luis Arraez stands in. Pitches in there. That's strike 1. That's out to center field. Makes the catch. That is the... And we're back. Second inning set to go. Leading off, Seiya Suzuki. There's a strike.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Diaz down to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. And here is Michael Busch. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw to first is in time. So now Turner in on that right side. And delivers outside. Second inning here, no score. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the second. Now Machado up here. Ray back to work. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Just off the inside edge.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Tosses across to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Xander Bogaerts stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. And that's in there for strike one. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pat brings it in, and that is that. Back here in San Diego, on to the third inning. Here's the veteran shortstop, Dansby Swanson. The shortstop takes a ball. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Merrill pulls that one down, and there's one away. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at
it. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws from his knees. Got him. Nice play. In half up to hit. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy.
Oh, that's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Here's Elias Diaz. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now at the plate, Brandon Lockridge. First pitch misses.
That's inside.
The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Right side, hard hit. In time to Bush. 2 up, 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and here is Jackson Merrill. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Strike 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Merrill leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ray throws over, and he's back in easily. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. On to the 4th, digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. That hits the dirt. Ball 1.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
pitch is in the dirt. Yeah, that's ball 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Pickoff move to first for Armstrong. Back on a dive. Here's Nico Horner.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And the count 1-1. Check on the runner. Dives back, and he's out. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So here's Kyle Tucker now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Up the middle, a dive, he's got it from his backside, and they get the out. Bottom of the 4th, so digging in now for San Diego, Luis arrives. On the ground, right side, Horner tosses to first, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Manny Machado. He's already homered here in this one. On the inside corner for a strike. Out to short. Zips it across. Machado out of the play. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Jake Cronenworth. Just off the inside edge.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times, just avoiding the heart of the
Turner to first. That takes care. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Diaz on to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch.
The first baseman, Michael Busch.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2 count.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. You can kiss it goodbye. And we are starting over. It's 1-1. Justin Turner now. That one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Seiya strikes him out for the 2nd time today. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Fly to center his first time. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
There's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at Petco Park. And here is Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Ray back to work. That's in for a strike.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
2 strikes.
In the dirt, now 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Upstairs. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Dives. What a play.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hat makes the grab for the second out. And now it's Elias Diaz.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ball 1.
And ball 1.
Ball
2 down,
1, no
nobody
strike.
on. Last half of inning number 5.
Nope.
Just missed.
2
Oh,
balls,
he looks more
no
focused
strike.
at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Corner. Whips it to first. And that is that. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Carson Kelly. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Ron
Now
Marinaccio.
pitching for the Padres, number 97.
And that one is in the dirt. And that is ball 1.
Marinaccio.
And that's in the dirt.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
On the ground to first, Arias takes it to the bag, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The left fielder, number
Now
8,
it's the switch hitting
Ian
outfielder, Ian Happ. And that
1-0.
skips in the dirt. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. That one
ball's
down
foul.
the line, and that's just foul. Pitch in the dirt, and the count's even at 2.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Crow Armstrong stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swings and sends a rocket to right. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Brandon Lockridge. And a swing and a miss there.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The center fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. That smash towards center. Crow Armstrong calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end. Back here in San Diego, now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. And that is out of play. Next offering misses, and 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one
Ball 2.
missed. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Tatis puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Kyle Tucker. 0 for 2 in this one. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Fouled off left side.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
What a stop. Jumps, throws, and he can't come up with it. The throw comes in too late, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Go ahead run on base, and now it's going to be Seiya Suzuki. Marinaccio over to first. Tucker dives back in. Runner on the go. Cut out and miss. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Diaz on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Base hit, left center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Line drive. Makes the catch, one down. And now, Jake Cronenworth has grounded out a couple of times. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swung on, belted. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In there safely.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
On the ground, Horner slings to first. Bogart's retired. Gavin Sheets, the next to hit. That one misses, and that's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And a foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Horner over to first. That ends the inning. Back here at Petco Park. We're at the top of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 56, Jeremiah Estrada.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
In plenty of time to first out in the top of the 8th. Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. Reaching down, makes the catch. And now it's Dansby Swanson. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
1-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Bottom of the 8th, stepping in for San Diego, Elias Diaz. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Just
nope,
missed.
Outside.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 55.
And a foul ball.
Ryan Presley.
On the ground, right side. In time to Bush. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next,
So up next, Brandon
the
Lockridge.
left fielder, Brandon.
And right back to the mound. Gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs. So 2 down now. And here is Jackson Merrill. Foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That just misses. And the count 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. And we're back. New inning. Getting started, and now Carson Kelly.
Number 78, Owen Casey.
Estrada back to work. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fought off foul. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. This one in the air center field. Merrill ranging back. Drops into the glove. 2 down. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 3. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that just misses. 1 strike away. Swings over the top of that one. Diaz on to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.